right now. Hold on. Hi, y'all, podcast world. This is everything about life. How y'all doing this afternoon, this evening? Depends on where you're at in the world, but we here. Thank the Lord we made it this week. We want to give Him thanks and glory to the Lord, because without Him, I know I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it at all. But it's good to be here. You know, I missed y'all last week. I thought about you all week, last 2 weeks. I thought about everybody, like I always do. Okay, well, we're going to go into the title of the show this week. And the title is The Commandments, the Law, the Rules. Y'all want me to repeat that again? Because that's a lot. The commandments, the laws, the rules. Well, I had this show way before I even started the podcast. I started asking these questions about the law. Why do we have the law? Why is the commandments? Well, first of all, why we have the commandments? Why do we have laws? Why do we have rules? And I did my research on all three of them. Looked them up, did my research on all of them. First of all, let me ask a question. I mean, I've been wanting to ask this question a long time. Who is the boss? Who's in control? Who makes the rules? Who makes the laws or the commandments? Who is in control? That's what I want to know. Who's the boss of this thing, of this life? Who is in control? Who is the boss? Can anybody answer that question? Who's the boss? Who's in control? Because I see a lot of bosses down here. A lot of people say they're in control, but I want to know who's in control. Who? Because I need to, well, we say that now, this is what we say. And I done heard this from a couple of people. That God is the boss. God is running the show. And God put Jesus in control. He put him in power over us, the humans. Yeah. He said, Jesus, here, you control. You got all the glory. You the boss. And Jesus said, nothing goes through me. You got to go through me to get to the good place. So that's the question I wanted to know. But everybody got their own way how they see things and how they, who is in control, who's the boss. Now, I wrote these things down, the commandments, the laws, the rules. I wrote them down and I went and looked it all up. Now, I'm sure most of y'all know the 10 commandments. That's what they say is 10, but I looked that up. They said it's like 613 commandments. It's a lot of rules, a lot of laws, a lot of things we got. Well, what we supposed to be going by. That's what they say. Let me put my mic over here because I want everybody to hear this. We're going to start with the commandments first. That's what we're going to start with. Now, what is the commandments? Anybody ever looked that up and studied it? I did. The rules says rules from God, commandments. Thou should do this, thou shouldn't do that, thou should do this, thou should do that. Yep. Now we all, I'm sure everybody done heard, done read, I don't know. Some people don't read. About the 10 commandments. It's 10 that sticks out in history. Time. And them 10 that sticks out has never changed. Been the same since When I read it, I was young. I was a young boy going to church. Yeah, down in North Carolina, then up here. But I went to Bible study, Sunday school, and we started reading about the Ten Commandments. Yeah, it's 10 of them. Does anybody know the first one? The first commandment, the first rule, first law, or however you want to terminology, to how you want to say it. Well, the first one, well, I read this, I wrote it down, I done went over it over again. Put God first. Don't have no other gods before me. Love me first. That's what God said. That's the first one. Yep. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Now, if y'all want me to go through all of them, I will. But I'm going to leave that up to y'all to do. Give you something to do. You read them. Know them. Yeah. I read a lot, y'all. I like reading. I like researching and finding out things about common little things, you know. But the commandment sticks out to me. They do. Now, when I was young, and I figured out, I learned the 10 Commandments. You know, it's tough. It's not easy following those commandments. It's not easy. Well, it wasn't easy for me. I mean, I done broke all of them. Yep, I sure did. The first one, yeah, I didn't listen to none of the 10 Commandments. I didn't. No, I knew them, but I didn't listen to them. I didn't follow. Nope, I sure didn't. I broke just about all of them. Yeah. So, why did he give us those commandments? That's what I mean. I used to ask that question. I asked the question. He made the Garden of Eden. Then he put put that tree there, that tree of good, evil, knowledge, and all that. I said, why he put that tree there? You know, he had a way of doing things. Well, he do things his way, not our way, his way. That's God. God can do whatever he want to do. So I figured out why he did it. Love. Everything he do is an act of love. Yeah, that's why he did it. To see if I love him and gonna listen to him. Yep, that's what he did it for. I don't think it's no other reason. Um, and I know I didn't listen. I mean, I can't feel bad for Adam and Eve because they didn't listen either. Now, they didn't have but a couple of, I think that's the only rule or commandment they had. Well, he can say, go multiply. I guess that's a thing. Go do this, do that, do this. You tell them what to do. Give them commandments to do, like a sergeant, a general, talking to his soldiers. Go do this, do that, have dominion over the world. You gotta just give them rules. So they did all the rules, and he said, don't do that. They didn't listen. Now, when we don't listen to the commandments, things happen bad that don't go good. I know it didn't go good in my life. Nope, it sure didn't. Every rule I broke, every rule I didn't listen to, or law or commandment, I did it the opposite way, and things didn't work out for me. It went left, it didn't go good. Yeah, so it's consequences to your actions, your choices, I guess. Yeah, the 10 Commandments. Yep. Now, it's very interesting to me about these commandments. We're going to get to the law and the rules. Hold on, wait on me. In a minute. Very interesting about these commandments because they don't change. It stays the same. And also, when you have a chance to read these commandments, and I hope y'all do, it's just, it is fair for everybody. Everybody. No one was left out. No one is above the commandments but God. Nobody. No one. Even Jesus is under the rules, the commandments. Yeah, that's Jesus. Y'all know him. You should. I don't know. I can't say you should or not. You got your own mind. You do what you want to do. But it's love in those commandments. Those commandments, I want y'all to take a time and just go just to 10 because it said it's 613 of them. It seems like when you read it, it's don't do this, you should do that, you should do this. Now, some of that stuff in the Bible, you got to read it because some of them people, humans, they was writing their own laws and their own rules and their own commandments. That didn't go well. Look at it today. It didn't go well. But God's law, commandments, is full of love and it's fair and just. When you take your time, read them, then you understand them. You're going to feel all that. You're going to see and feel all that love. But most of us, and I don't know about y'all, and I don't know y'all things, but I know me, man. I stepped out of the love when I started doing it my way. And it didn't go well. It did not go well for me. I'm just telling you. When I follow the rules, when I follow those commandments, things start going good and well. I trust in those rules. It's like a foundation. I'm glad they're there. That's right. I'm happy they're there because if they wasn't there, I'm not even going to go there, man. I'm just saying it's pretty good. Now, take your time when you I should say, make some time. If we follow these commandments, I think the world would be a better place. It would be like heaven. That's the rule. That's where the rules come from. Heaven. The rules, the commandments came straight from heaven. God in heaven. I mean, that's why he sent them down here. He gave them to Moses, you know. Now, I brought up Moses for a reason. Before Moses got the laws, before he was given the commandments, it was a period of time in life, it was no law, no rules. Maybe, I mean, he did say do this and do that, and he told them not to do something. But it wasn't no laws. They wasn't written down. They wasn't here with us. So the humans, they was doing whatever they wanted to do. They was making up their own rules. And we know how that turned out. You know how it turned out. If y'all know the story, y'all take time to find out what happened. If you believe that really happened. I mean, you got to believe it. You got to believe it happened. Some people don't believe things like that. Well, I know something happened back then. Something happened. But before Moses, there was nothing we can go by. No structure, no foundation. And then He gave us the law. He gave us the commandments. Now, does anybody know the second commandment? The second one. Well, I'm going to tell you, love thy neighbor like you love yourself. That's the second one. Yeah. I got to love everybody like I love myself. Is that humanly possible to do that? Well, yes, it is. Jesus was the example. He loved everybody. I don't think he hated a person. He loved everybody, even the ones that was bad to him and mean to him. So it is humanly possible to love everybody, everyone. I know I do. I mean, I generally do. You know, I might disagree with you, but that don't mean I don't love you. You know, I do love you. That's the second commandment. Love thy neighbor like you love yourself. Now, I'm not going to go into all the rest of them because that's y'all homework. I mean, look it up. It ain't going to take that long to look it up. You can Google it if you don't want to open the Bible or whatever scriptures you read. So, the commandments. They're here. They've been here for a long time. And when I speak, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just giving y'all my opinion, my interpretation of this thing called life. Yeah. So y'all gonna do what you want to do. People got a choice, a free will to do whatever they want to do. Yeah, they sure do. And I don't tell people what to do. Nope. I ask you to do something for me, but I ain't gonna tell you to do anything. Mm-mm. So when you get a chance, if you want to look it up, the 10 Commandments, look it up. Read just the 10. It's now I don't read where it's 600 and something commandments. It's a lot of rules we have to live by, but it's not that complicated. Simple. It is. What makes it complicated is sin, wrong. We so used to doing wrong, and we like doing wrong. We enjoy it. Yeah, it pleases us when we do wrong. Yeah, we do. Some people don't want to admit that, but it ain't good for you. Mm-mm. So, okay, so we got the commandments down here. That's the first. Now, the second one, it's kind of tricky. It ain't tricky, it's just right down evil. That's my opinion on it. Now, we try to do the best we can, I suppose. So, we're going to go with the second one, the laws. Now, we got laws down here in this world that we came up with. And I said we, humans, people. Yeah, we came up with some laws and rules to try to govern ourselves. It didn't work. It's not working out too good. I mean, that's my opinion on how this life is down here. Now, when I said the laws, first thing popped in my head, I'm an American. Yeah, so the Constitution came up in my mental capacity, status. So I started thinking about the Constitution. So I go over the Constitution a lot. I go and read the articles in it. I listen to the constitutional scholars, as they say, the ones that's got degrees in that. And wait a minute, hold on. I am not here to offend anyone intentionally. I'm not. But with that Constitution, I don't like it. I don't like the Constitution because it's not fair. No, it's not. I mean, it's fair for some people, but not all people, not all humans. The reason I say that, I do my research, y'all. And I read a lot. I read and watch videos and do a lot of stuff like that, but history. When the Constitution was written and formed, it wasn't set up for certain humans. It wasn't written to benefit certain human beings. Now, the gentlemen that wrote the Constitution at the time, they didn't see certain humans as humans. 3/4 of a human. We wasn't covered. Certain humans wasn't covered under the Constitution. When it was first written. That don't seem right to me. Don't seem fair, right, or just. It does not. And how can it be just in that format, the way it was first written? Now, it has transformed or transcended over time, what we call amendments, where they debate over the laws, the rules that go into the Constitution. Yes. Now, as you see, we have big cases that end up in the highest court in this part of land in the United States called the Supreme Court. And we have justice that sits on the Supreme Court that form an opinion on the case that's brought to them. And my opinion is not fair. It's not just because of intentions. Our intentions is not always fair and just. Now, if we go back to the commandments, there's no debate, but it's fair and just. And then we go to the Constitution. Is it fair? Is it just? Very interesting. Now, that part where I was talking about the 3/4 rule, I mean, when they considered some humans not like humans, less than humans, it was suspended in 1878. They suspended that rule, that law. So I guess then certain humans was counted as a full human, full human person being. But then it was other rules and laws in the United States. Now, I'm sure it's around the world too, that restricted some other humans. Yeah. Whites only, blacks only. Yeah. I don't know if I should put that under rules. Jim Crow. Jim Crow. Y'all remember. And some of y'all don't remember, but it was there. But anyway, the laws. It's not always fair or just when humans are involved in writing them down. I guess we're trying to do the best we can to get it fair and get it right. The Constitution of the United States. I got the definition of it. I should read it to y'all. The Constitution. It starts off, we the people. That's how it starts off. Y'all got to get into it and read that thing, man. We the people, it starts off like that. We the people. I guess we the people counts now. I guess. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. The commandments, the law, the rules. Let me ask y'all a question. How y'all feel about rules, laws? And let me know how you feel about the Constitution. I mean, the commandments. Because everybody got a personal stake in this. Yeah. Everybody got a personal stake in it. Yeah. So, the Constitution. I'm going to read the definition of it. I think I saved it like I usually do. Yeah, I just want to give y'all a definition to follow of it. Let me see what I did with it. I think I put it in there. I took a little screenshot of it, y'all. Okay, hold on. That's the rules. Okay, here it is. No, that's the laws. I guess I got to look up the Constitution. I thought I took a picture of it, y'all, but I got it here. Don't worry. It's there. It ain't going to take me that long. The Constitution.
According to Wikipedia, the Constitution of the United States is the supreme law of the United States of America. It superseded the Articles of Confederation, the nation's first constitution, in 1789. Originally comprising 7 articles, it delineates the national frame and constraints of government.
Okay, so we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provides. Yeah, I like that. It sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good. Now, it was ratified June the 21st, 1788. Created September 17, 1787. Yeah. I guess there's no guessing that we as a society, as nations, we try to do and strive to better ourselves, to learn from our mistakes, and to do better. Because I told you earlier, I broke all the commandments. I mean, well, they said if you break one, you break them all, and I broke them all. I broke the first one. The second one, I wasn't good to people. I wasn't loving people. My neighbor. First of all, I tried to say, who is my neighbor? I thought the people just next door. Yeah, it's ignorant. Yeah. Yeah, I try to, then I just got an understanding of it that everyone is my neighbor. Everyone I should be treating just like I treat myself. But the first one, put him first, God first. That's the most important one for me. That one right there. I concentrate on that one a lot, more than anything. God first. Every decision, choice, every conversation I have, I put him first. Yeah. Things tend to work out for me better. Now with the Constitution, we we try to do the best we can when it comes to making the laws, I guess. Um, we put our ideas and our faith into our public leaders, that ones we vote on and represent our representatives, that they're going to do the best for us. You know, we don't always agree. It's okay to disagree. But trying to make it fair and just for all people. As humans, that's a very difficult task, I believe. It's not easy because we're selfish and we think of ourselves. We don't think of our neighbors like we do ourselves. We just think of me, us, my people, my family, that's mine. And how we look upon one another is very important, I believe, as equal under the law, under the laws that we try to govern ourselves with. And then we try to do the best we can with that. But when you get a chance, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody, you take time to try to get into the commandments, but read the Constitution and study it, and it's history, and it's very educational. You learn something, and it'd be better. You a better off human being, better off person. You know, you got to get you get well. I gotta stop saying you got to. You can get involved in this thing, life, and your community, and just life in itself. You know, it's not gonna always go your way. It's not always gonna go your way, but you try to make it as common. Try to see a common ground for all people, everyone. So okay, so we went over we went over the commandments, we went over the laws. Constitution is the first one. That is the highest law of United States. And it's then we go down state-wise, federal-wise. But the Constitution is what the laws that we go by. The rules we should. The laws that state-wise is not always fair and equal, but we're gonna try to do the best we can to make it that way as we go on and keep surviving, keep living. So now let's go to the law, to the rules. The rules is next. The rules are next. Now, I left the rules for last because the rules keep changing. The rules change fast, like every day. You know, you got rules street rules. You got what you call to say. Yeah, street rules. You got rules for this, rules for that, and companies got rules, and relationship got rules, and the rules seem to change on how you're feeling that day. I guess. I mean, people want to people make rules up as we go. Sometimes I don't even be knowing the rules, and I had to find out what we're doing. And then I get the rules, and then I say, okay, now we're gonna go by this, and it changed quick, fast. I can give you an example like where I work at. The bosses say do this or and do that, and then all of a sudden it's something else. And I just got used to those rules. So, and then I ask me, because I'm very inquisitive, I'll say, what about the other rules? Do we scratch those and now we're doing this one, or do we do that in this? I just want to know. Because if I'm informed and I know what I'm doing, how to supposed to do it, that helps me better out. But if I don't know no direction, I don't know what's going on. And then I mess up. And I know I even messed up, you know. And the rules, now this gets me. The rules, the law, the rules, they about the same. I'm going to read the definition of the rules in a minute. Now, laws, rules, I got the definition. Why is it that it's different rules in different states or different laws when it comes to guns? Somebody has to help me out with that. Every state got different rules, different laws when it comes to guns. And they making up new rules as we speak. Yep, they passing new rules, not just on guns, on books in schools, on how people supposed to be making choices in their lives. It's different rules and laws. Yep, and we don't get a pamphlet. We don't get the rules. What we supposed to do? We supposed to just research them or call our Congress people and say, wait a minute, can you send me the rules, all the laws of 2023, April? Because in May, it's going to be different rules. Yep. The laws, the rules that's in April, they on the books, and then it's going to be new rules in May. Yeah, it's new rules coming out every month. Seems like every week. And I can't keep up with them all. I try to. But that gun law thing, it is different rules in every state when it comes to the guns. Some states you don't got to have a permit. Some you do. Some you got to wait 2 weeks. Some you don't. Some you got to be 18. You're 18. Some 21. Now, the reason I mention that, when it comes to that money, when it comes to the money, it's across the board here. You got to pay your taxes when? That's across the whole United States. The 18th or the 15th of April, you got to have them taxes right. You got to have that money right. The tax laws don't change. The tax laws is the same just about in every state. It's all the same when it comes to that money. It's the same. Look it up. Ain't no difference. Now, I don't understand why it's different for the guns and the same for the money. I told you I ain't like that Constitution. I don't like them rules. I don't like them rules and laws where it changes or it's not the same or don't sound just or fair. That's just me. Everybody got their own likes and dislikes. And then they not on the same page when it comes to the guns. When it comes to the guns, you got politicians saying this, politicians saying that, the lawmakers, they saying this and saying that. Talk to them about that money. It's the same. That's the bow. Yep. I don't know. I just got questions and you gotta try to figure this thing out, you know. Yep. When it comes to them guns, every state got their rules. They passing laws right now in the states. Yep. You don't have to have a permit. You don't have to be 21. No background check. I can just go and buy a gun. Yep, I sure can. And go get it. And look what happens. Look what's going on in America. Now, I can't say, it's going on all over the world, but America, when it comes to them, we talk about gun violence and all them stuff, it's the laws, man. It's the rules. The Constitution, let's go back to this Constitution. The Constitution says I can go buy and get a gun. I can go and get a weapon, a gun. Yep, I can go and buy it. And my intent is not to hurt nobody. I don't know. People got different intentions on why they get guns and why they have guns and why they like to have. It's the American way. It's the Constitution. Yep. You can go in. That's a second. You go read it, man. You go read it. The bear arms. Yeah. And they debate over that. The lawmakers. Some lawmakers saying, nope, that's their right. That second commandment, that second law, it's in the Constitution, gives the gun makers, manufacturers, a license to make them. Yep, sure do. What reason do we need weapons? Why we need guns? To protect ourselves, I guess. This or that. We come up with a reason. Yeah. We come up with some reason. So the rules always change. It's changing. It's changing. Yeah. And it all depends on who's in power down there in Washington or wherever the government, state government, local government. It all depends on who's in charge, who has the majority to make up the rules. It's fun. I'm going to read y'all the definition of laws and rules because I don't know if some of y'all don't be wanting to look up stuff y'all want to understand, but you got a right to do whatever you want. Okay, we did the Constitution. Let's get these laws definition because I like to read this stuff. Okay, laws is a set of rules. We just see y'all think it's a game. I'm just having fun with y'all. Okay, laws is a set of rules that are created and are enforced by social or governmental institution to regulate behavior. I'm going to leave it right there. To regulate my behavior, to regulate my mood. Yeah. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. We put in a rule where we don't supposed to go and kill nobody or murder nobody. But then another rule says I can go buy a weapon or something was intended. That's why it was made to kill somebody. Somebody gonna have to let me hold on. Let me drink some water, man. Someone have to let me drink some water on this one, man, because I'm listening. So that's law definition. Now we're gonna get let's read the rule definition because it's almost the same. Okay. Now rules. Okay, here we go. One of a set of explicit or understood regulations or principles govern conduct within a particular activity or sphere. Let me read the second one. Control of a dominion over an area or people. Let me give you an example. The revolution brought an end to British rule. Man. Rules, laws, the commandments. That's what we live by as a society. We live by these rules. We go by these rules. Very interesting. Now, you know, some people don't go by rules. Yep, they don't go by rules. They make their own rules. I talked to some people and they said, yeah, I do my own thing. I make my own rules up. I live by, or we justify what we do. We got a justification for everything. Now, we know the rules. Do we care about the rules? It's a good question. Good question. Well, I have been pondering over this for a long time. And I'm so glad I'm able to. This is a blessing to be able to share some of the things I be thinking about, studying, researching, going over, living by. It is a blessing to me. It is. Now, I like the rules. I like the commandments. Them rules and laws. I don't like them. I mean, I consider I consider the commandments my law. That's what I do. I consider the commandments the law that I live by. By me living by those commandments, those laws, helps me with the other laws and rules. Now, will it ever be just with the laws that men make? Fair? We don't know. We try. So now, ladies and gentlemen, can I make a suggestion to you? I don't like telling people what to do. I don't. I don't think you're going to listen in. Woo, man. I don't think you're going to listen anyway. But listen, I suggest you can take the time out of your busy schedule, read, try to get an understanding of the rules, the laws. But those commandments, the commandments, the one God gave Moses. Now, that's it. You believe. Some people don't believe in God. Some people don't. They got a free will, just like I do. They can believe anything they want. You can live your life the way you want. But the ones that do, you go and read them. Just start with the 10. Don't take it that long. Just, you got it on your phone. Look it up. It's right there. They got everything. Google, man. I like them people at Google. They done put everything down on there for us. And they got them in the book, but the Bible, yeah. Some people have a hard time understanding, but nowadays they have it where it's in your language, how you understand it, and all that. Then you can ask questions. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions. You know, you learn. You learn. I mean, I know the smartest people with high IQ and everything. They're studying. They're learning every day. You become a doctor, a lawyer. You're reading and learning every day because you got new laws, new rules. They got new medicine, new research. You're just constantly learning. Yeah. You know, my job, I learn every day. I'm practicing, I'm studying so I could be a better worker, better driver, better employee. Yeah, take your time and read and try to get a understanding of it, you know. Now, I'm gonna leave. Hold on, what time? Man, I get on here. We all been on here an hour already. Now, the first commandment is the most important one. Start with that one first. Love God with all your heart, all your body, all your soul, all your strength. Don't put no God before him. If you do that one, don't break that one. It's impossible to break the rest of them. Yep, that's right. It's impossible. You can't say you love God and you don't love your neighbor. That's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah, that's impossible. Did I say hey, y'all? I want to say hello to everybody out here in the whole world because, ladies and gentlemen, we are streaming on all platforms. Yeah, we on all of them. We on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all the streaming platforms we on. So if you don't see me on Facebook, I'm somewhere else. Yeah. I got hello to people in Africa. How y'all doing, everybody? I talked to, and where else? London. Yeah. Philippines, Asia, Russia. Yeah, we in all the places over there in every country. That's right. So I am gonna be doing YouTube, Mr. Game Time. Yeah, we're gonna have that. They're gonna Mr. Game Time gonna have his own show. That's right. On Fridays. I'm gonna start doing it on Fridays, y'all. We're gonna be going live on YouTube and stuff. It's gonna be a different type of show. I'm gonna be writing it up, how we're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing it and stuff, have a lot of fun, It's a game of life. We got winners and we got losers in life. I've been a loser. I was a loser. Yeah, I lost. But the grace and the mercy of God turned me around. And now I consider myself a winner because I'm not going to hell. I'm not going to that place. I'm not going to go. So I'm going to listen to the commandments. I'm going to listen to the rules. I'm going to love everybody. If anybody that I came in contact with has been in my life, that you got a problem, we had a problem, just give me a call and we can talk about it. I can say I'm sorry. And then we can go out and get something to eat, or you can bring me something to eat, or we can have some water, have a drink or something, you know? Yeah. So this week, as we live our lives, go to work, school, you know, if you're home with your kids, family members, take time to tell them you love them. Show them some mercy, forgiveness. You practice all the fruits of the Spirit. You know, it's nothing that serious or nothing that you can't forgive somebody for. Because I'm sure you done did something. You done broke one of the rules, one of the commandments, one of the laws. You done shamed God and disrespected him in some kind of a way. It's all right. Just say sorry. Repent. Say sorry. Don't do it no more. Just don't do it no more. And try to treat people how you want to be treated. This week's assignment is to read the 10 Commandments. That's it. That's all. Just read the 10 Commandments. See, or just start researching the laws, the rules, and try to equip them, put them in your life. You know, that's just a suggestion, y'all. I ain't telling nobody what to do. You know, I don't tell people what to do. But I can suggest, and if anybody got any suggestions for me that's gonna help me out and help me get to heaven, yeah, that's what we living for. Because everybody, let me say this, y'all. Hold on, let me take a drink of water on this one. And I ain't trying to put nobody in fear. Each and every human being is gonna die. I say sleep, but we say die. Everybody's gonna have a funeral. All of us. What's after that? Are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready? Getting ready might be too late because I don't know when it's going to be for me. But I know it's going to happen. I have an understanding of that because we done already put some people in the ground. So it's going to happen. So I read somewhere that life is eternal. It's forever. That's right. I read that and I believe it. So it all depends on what you believe. But I know you can believe this. You're going to go to sleep. We're going to have a ceremony for us. All of us going to have a ceremony. That's right. We are. One way or the other. I don't know how, and we don't know when, but it's going to happen. Well, I'm so happy I made it here to talk to y'all tonight. Today is Sunday, y'all. I had a good day in church. Yes. Message was out of Isaiah today. Yeah, it was a good message. Yeah, good message. But it's so happy, y'all. I'm going to say good night. I love everybody. I got to get up early. I got to go to work early tomorrow, y'all. I got to be to work early. But that's all right. Lord, cover all us through the night, through the week. And everybody be safe. I love y'all and stuff else. Hope somebody got something out of this. I sure did. I got a lot out of this because the last 2 weeks I've been researching and studying the commandments, the laws, and the rules. Researching, studying, and talking to people. And it enriched me even more and better. It brought me more closer to God. Yep, sure it did. More closer to Jesus. Okay, let me just say good night. Hope everybody have a safe night. And next week, have a good show for y'all next week too, y'all. I want to say good night. Thanks for everybody that coming in. This will be on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on YouTube probably tomorrow. So probably won't be there until Tuesday maybe. Because I have to, I go over it and do a little editing and stuff. So if I see y'all throughout the week, I say hi, Don't call me during the week, during the day, because I'll be driving. I can't really talk to people. Can't really talk when I'm driving. But it was a pleasure talking to y'all. I feel so blessed to be doing this, talking to everyone, researching and studying. Just helps me out with my walk with God and connecting with my neighbors and my people, my friends, family. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. And I love y'all. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.